somewhere in August this year, there was a fire outbreak here at Makola Market in Accra. Among some of the concerns that rose out of this situation was the ease of access for emergency service providers. Some 3-4 months down the line, a structure is being erected between two buildings here at the market. And according to some tenants, landlords and residents here, this structure here poses a lot of threat. We speak to some of these people to find out what their concerns are. Okay, so tell us, when did they start?
They start about 3 weeks back. And I don't think they are going according to the regulations of building, because they've been building in the night. All the time building, erecting. They didn't wait for the 3 weeks even to make this thing. They didn't wait for the 3 weeks. I know if you are putting on this thing, what do you call it? Concrete, a platform, you have to wait for 3 weeks before you start. They haven't waited, so the whole building is about 3 weeks now, which is posing a danger to the residents here. Assuming there is a fire outbreak here, now where are we going to pass? Where are these people going to pass? So this is let me say, it's a compound. This place is a compound, it's not a land. And there is a manhole down here, soccer way, down here. And they are building on the soccer way too. They are building on the soccer way. So this building, for me, it's up to the government to come and see whether it's a proper place to build or not. I'm still saying this thing up to now. I know we haven't heard from these authorities come. We don't know what is going on there. And we haven't seen any building permit on this building. Written building permit. We don't know what is wrong.
If you say you haven't seen a building permit, as a landlord, what are some of the measures you've taken to ascertain that?
We went to AMA. They said they haven't given them building permits.
Fine. Coming in here was even a lot of problem because there's quite a little space for you to walk about and all that. What has been the challenge since this structure began cropping up?
Because there is no space, that is why we are telling the government we are facing a serious challenge. Walking freely, breathing up here, moving freely here, we can't get it anymore. That freedom has been taken away from us. That freedom has been taken away from us. So this building here is posing a danger to us now. Should in case, I don't want to think of some things. To get this earthquake now, where will it pass? No, imagine if there's an earthquake here, if there's another fire outbreak here. Are you listening? If they say there's a fire outbreak, where are we going to run to pass? We will be crouched in one place and we get wounded. So it's up to the authorities to come now and look at what is on the ground. We are telling the authorities and they are not minding us. You see, Ghana, they want something to happen first before they will be saying on the radio. Say a car here, you see, what's happening in this country is bad. They will be sitting in the office. You see, they will be sitting in the office, not coming to look at their work. But when something happens and they'll be saying they didn't tell us anything, nobody has come to us, nobody has done this. Look at this structure which is being built here. You see, look at this structure. If they come, they have to look. It's a compound. This is another place. This is another house. This one. So within the compound, and the people who left this space know the reason why they leave the space for ventilation, so that people can breathe well. People can enjoy their breeze. You see, and we are not enjoying anything today. And it's affecting the market. The people too are not coming in. When they say they should go, start to chrome in Koho or Hachoki. Some of them look. They'll just look and say, "Oh, I them in Koho."
I've been here for the past 2.5 years now.
So when did this situation start to crop up?
It's about 5 weeks ago when they started.
And what has been your concern since it started?
My concern is there's no space when the customers can't come here as it used to be before. And there's no space, there's no air, there's no ventilation. As you can see, I'm sweating now. We can't breathe properly, and customers have not been coming since they started building. And moreover, also, in case of fire outbreak, it's very dangerous for our health.
Before this structure was erected, what was here? The space in between your building and the other building?
The space was okay. But since they built this thing, they started building, there's no space as you can see it by yourself. The landlords are aware. My husband spoke to one of the landlords, but since then, they've been coming, going up and down, but nothing is done.
What's now happening if you're saying here?
Oh, almost about 20 years, Accra. If I say 25 years, first, now, you know, a container, no, what I say, and if you my baby say, or my sisters, oh, I see. Don't tell mama, say a quine point to me, unya quine customer phobia to me, but method, dear, will be about so I yell quine, will be about so I yell quine. In Frama's home by Mua, Hamay.
Most say be a NBC.
Say be a BBC, I say be a she says, yeah, and find a fire service be far, on baby to me, room about be do my. See a brep wahasi, but in Frama's home be my.
Say in so far, not Emma this side, but I say in so far, you know, so.
It's so about shop anymore. To see how much dino, besides you, so now some heat, no, quite mention I have one.
And the palm meant me metadi. Munya kwamba. Adobu ho ba so hu kwan no be call round the side.
Na hunu mo fi ru anu madi hu nkomo.
Aka kire om. Na say na asamunity nti omo hwa na amudi.
Me ba 35 years ya. Me tan de wa. But ni o mi say no ade tono e wa ha no enko yie. E na afi nso towa ya na atata ha. Bebre afi nso no heat no nso e ya na edoso maye. E hu kire yen wa ha. Nti no yen hwe na sene e be ye no yen
Esther TC and mama mpenifo e wa ahamona so ate say e koso
yes ni obi ani asem ni fiefo no na wa asem if say yes the tenant nti ye hwe ni wa ye be ye ni ahonde bia fiefo na asem wo mo ho
fiefo na kan fam
fiefo no so mo fight o mo right sene be ya bibia be dead din bibia be koso fine affect a lot. Edwane de an okware aba from anti say first no. Enko ye abai de on hwe de ye anokware no. Yes any need to me bia efa de ekoso no nti na abai no. De obehwe na se de ye se efata no. What you see yes rent for nti no. Ahondi bia ni ye nsem.
I'm about 80-something years now.
You were born and
bred here.
So prior to this development, what had been the situation here?
Since they start building this thing, we get these stories, these so-called laggards. Every time they come in the night, every time they trouble us here. You cannot sleep. In the night they start work, back, go. You don't have sound sleep. No fresh air from anywhere. You can't go through like this or anything of that sort.
Somewhere this year, about 3-4 months ago, there was a fire outbreak here, right?
At the other side, yeah.
Okay. So, considering how this place has become over there due to this development, what do you envision will happen if there's another fire outbreak in the near future?
The fire service will get a chance to come in. It will block their chance. They can't come in. Because when the other one is on fire, they pass through here to that side and to extinguish the fire. At this juncture, if there's anything, God forbid, they can't get a chance to come in.
Have you tried speaking to the appropriate authorities about this issue and what has been the result?
Well, I don't have much talk about it. Even they have invaded my own land. So my case is now at court now.
They've invaded your land?
They've invaded my land. Where they make the fence is my land up to the pillar. It's my land, about 3 or 4 feet.
Who are these people?
I call them, their nickname is Gidan Kare, Their surname is Amidu, I think. Amidu Butcher. We have a boundary with them at the other side, not here.
So that is Alhaji Lamidi Jima. He is a landlord here, and he is sharing in the concerns of all the other landlords and tenants here. This place used to be some space between two buildings, and for some reasons the developers had found reason to erect this structure. There is no space between here, and they are expressing concerns of environmental, health and other risk that this structure poses to them, and they are hoping that the appropriate authorities will step in for the right things to be done. Reporting for GhanaWeb TV from Makola here in Accra, George, AEC.